Hi, and welcome back to Katie's Corner in Space. I'm Katie, and today I'll be reviewing the Season 3 premiere of Star Trek Lower Decks Grounded. We've been told to expect crossovers this season, and if this premiere was meant to tease that fact, it did it wonderfully. But I'll get to that in a minute. First, a quick summary. If you recall, in the season finale, Captain Freeman stood accused of the destruction of the Pacific capital. So we pick up as the news reports of her upcoming trial, and Mariner is frustrated with Starfleet's system of justice. It's no surprise this episode is all about her trying to help, which of course means breaking pretty much every rule in the book. But I have to say I quite enjoyed the hijacking of the Hijinx. The Lower Decks crew managed to get a hold of what Mariner was counting on to clear her mom's name, but it turns out the personal logs of Boimler may not be as helpful as they'd hoped. Of course, in classic Starfleet style, an investigation had been underway, which clears the captain. But as the wheels of justice turn, Tendi saves the Lower Decks crew with her quick thinking after hijacking yet another ship, the Cerritos. And the captain clears any other security misunderstandings herself thanks to her reinstatement and timely entry. This premiere was loads of fun. From the walkthrough of the situation on the news report to the Lower Decks crew being dragged through a series of unfortunate events thanks to Mariner and really their collective desire to see the captain cleared. From the start, it's made clear by everyone around Mariner she should just let Starfleet and the trial do its thing. She should trust the system. Which is like explaining to my 7-year-old why cake isn't breakfast. She just doesn't want to hear it. Thanks to this lack of trust, we are taken to a few pretty interesting locations, and I for one loved visiting the transporters of long ago. That collection was impressive, including of course the original. I personally could not recognize each of them, but there were some classics you couldn't miss. And I thoroughly liked Denny. No one could hurt him, but he was prepared and managed to scare the bejesus out of them in a matter of seconds. It was great. Taking us to Bozeman was also a fantastic treat. Though not strictly a crossover episode, any Trekker is going to love the fact that we get to see the cartoony version of the future Geordi told Zephram Cochrane about in First Contact, though I don't recall him mentioning a ride or a playground. And poor Gavin, who got stuck with them. I suppose being captain for a day is cool, however I'm thinking he's going to need some therapy to come back down to earth. Kind of literally. A fantastic highlight for me was the expertise and quick thinking of Tendi. The creatures mating remind me of our glowy friends from another Star Trek series, but there's nothing to indicate they are the same.
It appears we have lost our sex appeal, Captain.
Seems like yet another not quite crossover in my opinion. I do dig the nods to Star Trek favorites. But Tendi, dude, she totally stepped up, taking advantage of her knowledge, the fact it really was a pretty unique data gathering opportunity, and even ended up impressing the security officers chasing after them for hijacking the ship. But by far the most impressive scene of the episode was Freeman's walkthrough of her trial, The Hunt for the Truth by Starfleet, which again included another nod to Voyager with the inclusion of Tuvok. I love the alternative artwork for the scene, very trial sketch. And of course, in the end, all anyone needed to do was trust Starfleet and its pursuit of the truth. Although lies seemed to work out pretty well for the Lower Decks crew, so mixed message? My only real criticism of this episode is there wasn't quite enough Rutherford in it for me. I mean, yeah, he definitely pulled his weight, but Boimler was featured and the whole episode is about Mariner freeing her mom, and again, Tendi rocks. So I'm pulling for a Rutherford heavy episode next. Okay, honestly, I just want more on the mystery info apparently added to his enhancements. So I'll be looking for that adventure this season as well as the upcoming crossovers. Now, as I leave you today to anxiously await a new episode and pick apart this one, let us give Captain Gavin his dues.
No, let it go! I'm Captain Gavin! I am on a trek amongst the stars!
That's all I've got for you this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and I will see you again next week. Until then, bye.